Now I'm going to tell you my favorite all-time thread story. We have thread that dissolves in water. Have you heard of water-soluble thread?
Yeah.
My son was 14 at the time. We were in the warehouse. We were packing an order. And he read the label. And it said, water-soluble thread. And he said, Dad, thread is to tie things together. Why would anyone want thread that would dissolve in water? So I gave him a quick lesson on trapunto quilting. I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know what I was talking about, but I made it all up, and he was so impressed. Can I have a spool? I said, yeah, you've been working pretty hard. Here's a spool. Go do a trapunto quilt. Well, he did not. Went down to his room, opened a drawer, took out an old swimsuit, cut it up at the seams, and he hand-stitched together a swimsuit with water-soluble thread. Absolutely true story. He was 14. And he waited for the day when friends were over, and within a couple weeks, friends were over. They were bored during the summer, and one had a bright idea, hey, why don't we go swimming? And poor old Joe said, I didn't bring a suit. And my son said, well, I have a spare. Want to borrow it? Yeah, okay. So Joe borrowed the suit. They all, 4 guys, jumped in the pool. 30 seconds. It was off. True story. I told this story a few years ago at a guild I was at. The following year I was there, and a lady came up to me and said, remember that story about the swimsuit? I got one better. And I said, tell me. Every year, 4 couples are best friends. They spend their summer vacation together. They take a week and they travel together, and their all-time favorite spot is renting a houseboat on a lake in Oregon. And they planned it way in advance, so 4 wives got together. They did this to 4 husbands. They knew they were going to be on the lake for a week in the summer. They did 4 husband swimsuits with water-soluble thread, and they couldn't wait. Day 1, the men are showing off. Who can jump the furthest, do the best, flip off the deck of the boat. They're just all showing off in front of the other ladies. The women go to the edge of the boat, and they're standing there just like this. Within a minute, all the suits were off. And those bad ladies made all 4 men walk up the ladder onto the boat. They were bad, bad, bad. That's real funny when you hear it that way, but imagine had 4 men done that to 4 ladies.